Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video. So today we are building a house that has a shed for a gardener because one of the new items fits really well in a shed. So I was like, I need to build a house to fit the shed. So we are here in, I can't remember, in cottage living, and we are in the main bit of the town which I have never built in before because lots always seemed super small. So I've decided to make a small cottage type house that has some interesting colours inside. Very interesting. It's a bit out there, but that makes it the charm of the house. And then it's going to have a walled or hedged garden like the other ones that are about in this neighborhood. So it fits in, and then we're going to have a shed, and it's going to have the nice new item from the kit thing with the welly on it and everything. And we're going to have it all rusty, and so it's a proper gardener Sims house. And they have dedicated their garden to planting. So we're going to have lots of planters. We're going to have lots of like bedding plants as well to have a look at. Well, decorate the front of the house. And I've kind of put this house off to the side, even though normally you would have it like facing, but we have those stairs there, and I thought it'd be nicer that you didn't want people coming straight. There's a house smack bang into it. I think having this house off to the side makes it a little bit more interesting, and it also allows us to have the garden that the sim wants to have. And it was a bit laggy while I was recording this, so it might translate into the video, which is annoying because it was doing updates in the background, which Windows loves to do, which is so annoying. And we're going for a mix of really old stone in the main part of the house, and then we're going to do some newer stone bits, but already lent into the cottagey feel to this house. And we are gonna use that for the kitchen and all the different bits as well. So we have this very country-esqueness, and I haven't built a cottage for a while, and then my next build is going to be super modern, so it all contrasts well. And I was planning out where we're going to have our stone fence, and then I don't want it all to be stone, so we're going to have some of the bush hedging as well, because I think it kind of makes it look a little bit older, as though the actual hedging has grown up instead of the actual stone wall that was originally there. So we're going to have a little hedge along the front of the house as well, so it really defines where the garden is. And then we're going to have a little hedged in section at the front there where we're going to have a old tree, so they've made it like super special. We're using like proper like rusty roofing for the shed, and it's all going to be this really get famous wallpaper, this nice green paint coming off shed colour, which I think is perfect for a British shed. It's a little bit tall for being a shed because it's about nearly the same height as the house. The house looks really short in comparison, but what can we do? And we've got a modern conservatory bit, which we're going to put all the plants in from the new kit. So we've got a little path that goes all the way around the house, and then I was doing some like diamond stepping stones, but then I was like, no, they look way too big. So we're going to use the matte stepping stone to actually have our little path down to our shed, and we're going to put some terrain paint in there as well to make it look as though it's actually used, because we want we want it to look realistic, and then we want to put in as much trees as possible. I thought having a nice big tree at the end there would be quite cool, and obviously makes the corner of the house a little bit more shady, a little bit more mysterious of what's around the corner. So the all the windows are going to be the old small windows, and then I was trying to find like an old door that we could put on the front that matches with all the stonework. And I went for this brown one because we've got the letterbox and everything. And then actually inside we're gonna have some more updated doors. Like the the door after this is the a big seasons one. So we have some nice big windows either side of it as well. So we're bringing in some of the modern, but we've got these like tiny stone windows that are going to be set into the house. And I think their upstairs has 3 bedrooms and a massive bathroom. Downstairs we have a big lounge room. We have a dining room which is quite small. We have a kitchen that has like a breakfast bar table thing in it, and we have a bathroom downstairs and our conservatory as well. So it's quite a spacious, it's got quite a number of rooms. You could obviously split the living room up as well to make another room if you wanted a separate office space in there, because you can kind of see that they have knocked that wall down, so it looks and gives them a little bit more space. And we have the longer windows on the bay window parts, which you're going to use most of them for putting in the bay window seats, especially in the kitchen, which I always wish the Sims could sit on a bay window seat and actually use the table, because that would be so epic and so much more like real life. And we've got little round brown windows for our shed, and the door that has the little windows at the top as well, because it's very shed like. And obviously we've got to have loads of plants over the house, and I thought it'd be quite nice like to have some of them dying off on the side, the actual main part of the house. So we've got some of them growing up, but then it goes more to vines, and so it's like dying down a bit. And we've got our wisteria over the front as well, and then we can have a look at our layout. So we've got herringbone floor throughout the house in this nice dark colour. And we're going to have, this is our living area, so we've got our bay window seat. We're going kind of a blue cool tone in here because the stone from the outside I wanted to make a feature of, so we're going to have bits of the old parts of the house coming through, and we're going to have newer bits as well. So we've got like a new sofa, we've got like new furniture bits in here, so it's a nice big family space. You could obviously close this up along where the other bay window is and have that as a separate living space or an office area, but you can definitely open this house up even more if you wanted to and go even further to making it more modern. And we've got some rustic doors as well in throughout the house, some of the like barn doors, so we can keep the rusticness to it. And we have the cottage living blinds as well in this house, which I think fits quite nicely. And then we've got a rather mismatch of furniture items as they've collected them over the years. So we've got like the mid-century bookcase, then we've got like the trestle table, desk with an old like country farmhouse chair. So it's a very eclectic mix of stuff. And then we've got like industrially types of shelving as well in here, so it kind of gives you farmhouse and modernness. And we've got kids as well, so I thought it'd be quite nice to have some of their toys in the living room, especially as we've got so much space. So we've got like the family computer on the downstairs, and you could definitely add more bits and pieces as well. So it's like a homework station, and we've got lots of plants as well. In this build, I actually left the most of the other wallpapers till I'd furnished the room, which is something normally I don't do. I normally put the wallpapers in already, but I was like, oh, let's mix it up and actually pick a colour that fits with the colours that we've got going on in the home. So I think in this room we go for like a nice warm colour to put on our walls, just to tie everything in together. It's not quite white and it's not beige either. And we're going to put lots of like draping blinds type of curtains in this house, because they're the only ones that look old enough and sort of fit better. In the kitchen here, we actually have gone for the green base game tiles, because I thought that was quite a nice colour to contrast with our stone. And then we use our bay window as the seating area, which I wish that would work and actually function as Sims being able to eat and sit there, because that makes the space so much more interesting than just having a normal table in there. Obviously you could put the chairs all the way around because we have the bay window, so it would fit, but I think having a bench built in would look so much more epic. And we're using the old counters and the old stove as well. I don't think I've actually properly used the old stove in a build yet, and we're going for the green colour that matches the walls. And we're going to build in an island, because I saw this end piece and I was just like, we have to use that as this really cute country island. And I was like really annoyed that the other piece didn't fit with the style, so I was just like, let's have it the wrong way. So there is the obvious thing of the grain of the wood is going the wrong way, but it makes it look so cool having the two open ends and the really country looking style. And then we're going to go for the white cabinets with the blue in them, because I think the yellow ones were a bit too much, and we're not going to actually have that many cabinets in here because we have the windows, so it doesn't make too much sense to have a load of cabinets. We're going to put a scaled up shelf over the range hood so we can actually put things on there, and we've got a few pots and different bits and pieces in here. I was trying to find the old pots that come with all the utensils in, because they're in a completely different category to anything else. And I was like, I wanted to use this one. I think we put it over the fridge, yeah, even though it's got stuff hanging down which is hidden by the fridge. But then we use this nice old shelf here, and we can able to put some bits and pieces on here like books and plates and things, but it doesn't fill the entire space up. And then I swore you could put stuff under on that end bit, but you couldn't, so it made me sad. And we get to use all the old things like the jugs and the pots and everything in here, which just fits the kitchen perfectly, and try to keep as much counter space as possible as well, because we don't want to use it all up. And then we have the big built-in dish unit thing as well in the kitchen, which ties everything together. And we don't have a fireplace in here, so I was like, let's put in an old radiator. And then we've got our wicker rug as well, which works quite nicely in there. And then this is our tiny little dining room, and it's like proper really old cottagey vibe coming from this room. It's so small and tight, so I pushed back the fireplace so we can actually get in the dining table. So you probably really don't want to light it because it probably would set everything on fire. But I should hope there is still enough space to actually sit on the chairs that are next to the fireplace. And we have this huge entrance way, which is a little too big to be honest, but it looks good from the outside, so I'm fine. We have the L-shaped stairs as well, which go upstairs, obviously, and to a big landing. We have the little bathroom as well on this floor, which has just a bath. No, it has a shower and a toilet in it. I don't think it has a sink. You can go wash your hands in the kitchen, which is a little bit gross, but oh well. And this is where we put the nice big modern door, so it kind of allows in a little bit more light through, but you've still got a good barrier between like the outdoor space, which is where we can have all the shoes and the coats and everything, and fill it with like towels if you want to go swimming in the river, which I haven't actually done with my Sims. I really need to play the Sims more, like play the Sims, not just build houses. But I never have the time anymore, unless I want to waste well, not waste, but like spend a whole day just chilling and playing, because it's getting cold now and it is there's less reasons to go outside, but obviously Christmas is coming, so we need to go out and actually get some presents, which I actually have near enough got everything, and did some Black Friday buying as well, so got a nice new jumper that's all nice and warm and toasty, and a few presents in the sale as well. So that is always good. And upstairs we have the master bedroom, which has its own bathroom as well, which is a very long space. I think it takes up the same amount of space as the kitchen does. And then we've got a huge bathroom just behind that. The landing is pretty huge as well, because when I was looking at it, it's like there's no point splitting it to have like this tiny narrow corridor room, which doesn't work for anyone. So it's like we might as well open it up and have like a chill space for the Sims to use if they want to sit somewhere else. And then we've got a mix of like old and new furniture here. So we've got like an old beaten up chest of drawers with like a newer wooden one and an older mirror. And then we've got the metal bed as well from Cottage living to have there. And then I think we've got a seat as well. And I was actually inspired for the colour of this bedroom by the orange cushions. So we're actually going to go for a very bright orange wallpaper in here. Especially, it kind of works because we have everything is white near enough in this room. So it kind of works. And obviously we need to put in a few bits and pieces so it doesn't look really sterile, and because this house is quite old and lived in, we can't get away with making it as like a modern house that has nothing in it. So we've got a little hanging plant in the corner. I feel like that hanging plant is a little bit big to have full scale, so I do like scaling it down. And then it's our bright red orange colour on the walls, which I think just gives it something a little bit extra in this room, makes it a little bit more vibrant and alive as well. And it's a little bit unexpected in a house like this. It's kind of a little bit over the top. It's like they got this sort of changing rooms and got excited about colour. I was just like, yes, we shall paint our wall bright red. It's sort of a early 2000s thing to do, like the bright yellow and the bright blues and bright reds and stuff. So perhaps that's when they last decorated this house. Then this is our main bathroom. So we've got a double basin sink, and we've got a nice big mirror and lighting, and it's a huge bathroom. You could probably, if you wanted to use this as another double bedroom, swap out one of the other kids' bedrooms to actually be a smaller bath, a more reasonably sized bathroom. But it's definitely a family bathroom where all your Sims definitely have enough space to use them. We've got the same tiling as the kitchen with the outside brick as well. So we've got a nice modern bathtub and a toilet as well. I don't think we have a shower in this bathroom because we've got one downstairs. So there's different options, and the master has a shower as well. So this room is only for people who want to have a bath. And I put a laundry basket in because this room would probably be big enough to put laundry in. So if you wanted to do that, then you could definitely add it in. But I have not added it in this room. And in our first kids' bedroom, we have a nice bunk bed, and I thought having another similar wardrobe the other side could fit in very nicely. So we're going for like a pink room in this bedroom. So we're going for like accent colours again, and then we go for a little bit more subtle colour, I think, anyway. And this is like me working out like, oh, the table is completely the wrong way around. Why isn't it working? But this is definitely a younger kids room. And then the next room that we'll do is kind of more a teen room, and we're going to go for dark blue walls with pink accents again. So we're going to use the new IKEA metal cupboard thing in there, which I think works really cool in a bedroom. It's a very cool piece. So the kids' rooms kind of have even more modern furnishings and bits and pieces in here because obviously they've been updated a little bit more recently than the rest of the house. But this person's got bright pink and red blinds, which I think is just sums up this house of being rather too colourful for its own good. But I think it works. It works. And then we've got a nice bench, rustic bench out the front here. And we're going to have a plant stand as well because I definitely wanted to use the plant stand because who doesn't love spamming a load of plants now to put on everything? I don't know why the first swatch is a really ugly colour. I was like, why isn't it just the white one? And then this is where we go for the more teen bedroom. At first I was thinking of doing blue because I was just that we hadn't done a blue room yet, but then the blue comes back in later, and I was trying to find something to put on that corner of the stairs just to fill in the space a bit. And we're going for the nice quilted bed. And this is where I pulled in the dark blue because we've got the dark blue and purple cushions on the bed, so it kind of made me want to do like purples and pinks and the dark colour on the wall as well. So that is the vibe we're going for, and I think that this shelving thing works quite nicely in a bedroom. It definitely doesn't have to be a piece that goes outside. I really wanted a pink or purple locker to go next to it, and I was just like, damn it, why is there not the right colour to go with it? So we've got a little desk in here, so they've got their own space, and we've got a nice pink purple rug as well to go on there. And it was trying to find things that fit in this room, so I went with like the old style dresser vanity. Even though we've got the mirror, I thought they might have picked it up somewhere in a sale or something. So the teen definitely has a mix of styles, kind of whether they upcycled it from the parents' room and thought it doesn't really fit my room, so I'm going to paint it white and pink so it matches, which I think could be quite fun. It'd be quite a fun skill to do, an upscaling skill, but I suppose that's what the maker skill was, the fabrication skill was, but they were all like new items instead of making old items newer. And we've got a funky graphic at the top of the bed as well because that is in the same colours, and I wanted some cushions so I could just sit and chill and do whatever. And then here we go for the nice dark colour, which I think it makes the pink and the purple really pop. We've got the nice contrasting colour, and then this is our nice modern outdoor new extension that they've built, and they've put some nice expensive wicker furniture in here with some nice comfy seating, and then they're going to go very overboard with the planting in here because I wanted to throw in all the new kit stuff and mix it up with some of the normal plants as well. So we've got a definite seating area, but also a plant section as well. So we've got succulents and everything. And I decided not to go for the full length windows in here, so we could actually have some wall space for seating, and so it wasn't too obvious and too much light getting in, so we could put all the plants underneath. So all you see from the outside is kind of all the plants. You can't see the seats or anything, which I think is quite a fun room. And we've actually got the base game sliding doors here because I thought this kind of fits this house. And then in the little courtyard area that we have out the back here, I thought it'd be quite nice just to have an outdoor seating bit because that's a nice little area. And then here is where our star and the inspiration for the build, this nice rusty green version of the little table thing there. So we have that in here, and we're going to have the same wood as we have on the outside, and this is where we have all the planters. And I didn't realize they added more swatches for these little round planters, so I was just like, we can actually match it now to be in the same wood. I was just like shook. I was shook. And obviously we have to have a bike, we have to have a flower arranging table, which I'm so sad it doesn't come in matching colours. I was just like, no, why couldn't you done the light green? Such a classic wood colour. And we're also going to put in a woodworking table as well because that fits. So we've got like the lantern hanging down and the old wooden floorboards as well. They may have left over from the old floor that was in the house. We've got some like buckets and footballs and just bits and pieces that you would find in a shed, and gardening equipment, broom, all sorts of bits and pieces that I was trying to find so you could actually go and do your gardening. I tried to line them all up so they were all on the same like hook system, because why wouldn't you? We've also got some paintings in here that one of the Sims might be an artist and has an easel somewhere, and they've got nowhere to put the art in the house, so they've had to put it in the shed. We've got like sports equipment and boxes, and then I thought having the survival shelf from Strangerville in here would fit. And then we've got our little like insectus like spray, and we're working on our little bonsai tree. I tried so hard to find the little glove and rake to put in here as well, but I just couldn't see it. I was just like, it's the least like inconspicuous item, and I can never find it when I need it. We have a grate in the middle of the room as well, just for drainage, so you can like spray the hose and wash everything down. And then as obviously we got to put in lots of plants. We've got the wood as well, and different carts and things to put plants on. And then we're going to go full with our overgrown hedgerows that turn into different plants and everything. So it's a very full English border garden with all different types of heights and textures and everything. And I was kind of placing the same things over and over again, so I was like, you've seen it, we don't need to see anymore. And then we're going to do the same around the front of the house and around the sides of the house as well, just so it looks as though it is the gardener sim has fully planted the garden up, and it makes it look really cottagey and English and everything to fit in with the neighbourhood. And we obviously have to do some terrain paint to make it look as though someone's actually set the stones in, and I think just adding that bit of terrain paint in just makes it pop, and putting it down through the flower beds and through the planters as well, and actually added in a seat near the bench. I opened up the area and actually put a seat and stuff in there so you could actually sit under the tree and relax. And that is our build. So if we jump into the screenshots, we've got this nice little peek through from the trees and go into our layout where we can see how everything is planned. And then we'll jump into the actual house and shed. So this is our little view from the front. We've got our little bike out the front as well, because obviously you need that to get around. There's our front entrance porch area, and then our living space. So there's a blue with our warm colours, our family computer, then our country kitchen with our our lovely island that sadly doesn't mix up, and our eating area as well, which is nice. There's no curtains in here, which I realised, but I think because it's the kitchen it should be alright. Then we've got our tiny dining room, which is fun, and then our upstairs landing, which has all the plants and the seats, and then our big family bathroom with our bath, our towels. That room also hasn't got any curtains in, which is probably a bit worse. And then our kids' bedroom, and they've got the new coloured science table as well, because I was happy that they had new colours. And then our teen bedroom, which is very fun. Could probably do with some more things on the walls for a teen bedroom, but there we go. And then our nice orangey red master bedroom. This is very fun and very 2000s. And then our conservatory, which I think is a very cool room, especially with like its own little oasis with the palm trees and everything around you, and our little outside eating area. So I hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, feel free to give it a like, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.